Hi y'all, Sarah Walker here. I'm a coach with Beachbody, and today I wanted to go over something that was a really big part of our programs that I thought it was important to do a video on, and that is meal prepping. The meal plans are such an important part of this program, and to me, they're the key to success. So meal prepping is really, really important, and I'll tell you why. Have you ever been in a situation where you're trying to eat healthy and you have nothing to eat and you're starving? You're pretty much going to ruin your meal plan and you're pretty much going to eat whatever is in sight. And that's what I do. So if I don't have food prepped, I'm more likely to go off of the meal plan and fail at it. But if I have food that's already made up, I'm more likely to stay on the meal plan. So that's a really important thing to me. And every Sunday night, my husband and I, try to get some recipes together. And sometimes we don't cook for the whole week, but we go ahead and make up some meals and stuff. So I wanted to give y'all some tips and just go over a few things that y'all could try. So I wanted to go over what I've made today. Let me turn the kitchen light on so you can see. These are a few things that I've made today. One of the first things is going to be these roasted vegetables. I just went ahead and cut them up and roasted them. There's about 12 cups in there. I went ahead and cooked the quinoa for the week. That's a super easy thing. You can just pretty much throw that in with every meal. I went ahead and roasted some chicken. I'm going to use those for my lunches this week, so you can cut that up. It's really hard to see the pork tenderloin because it's covered by the pineapple, but I cooked some pork tenderloin in the crock pot today, so that's going to be our dinners. These look not that appealing right now, but they're really good. For those of you that have really picky kid eaters, these are turkey meatballs, and they actually have oatmeal in them. Don't tell them that, but they're super good, so that's something that I make for the kids. I went ahead and made some steel cut oats for my husband. I ran out, so it's only a half of a cup's worth with some water, so it didn't make too much, but we just ran out. And then I also went ahead and cooked his, he eats omelets every morning for breakfast, so I went ahead and made a bag for every day, and it's sauteed onions, peppers, and mushrooms for him. And then I also went ahead and put together some tomato sauce. I've got 3 bags here. One of those is going to be used for tomato soup, and then we also put some on pasta and saute some shrimp with it, and we also make, it's called Mexican taco meat, so we mix them in with ground beef and serve it with brown rice, so it's really good. But just some easy stuff that you can do. If you take salads every day to work, you can go ahead and cut up your tomatoes and cucumbers and have those ready to go. We also, I don't have them out, but we boil about a dozen eggs. So hard-boiled eggs is a good way to get your protein in if you don't like the protein. And then my husband also takes those on his salads with him. Another thing, the baked chicken, I mean, that will last you all week. You just put 3 of them in the oven and bake them, and you've got lunches. Same with the roasted vegetables. Pasta, you can go ahead and cook pasta and have it ready for you. But it's real easy to get this stuff together, and I've got freezers in the muffins in the freezer that I forgot to get out. But a lot of this stuff you can go ahead and make and stick in the freezer. So just having stuff on hand helps a lot. Since, I mentioned we're doing Autumn's container system, I make sure to at least have a couple different food items for each container on hand. And a lot of times I'll buy it frozen so it doesn't go bad so I can use it for emergencies. An example for that is like I've got frozen shrimp in the freezer right now and frozen stir fry. So if we run into a night where we don't have anything to eat, it's not going bad because it's in the freezer, so I can throw that together and make a meal. Another thing with Shakeology, when I first started doing this, I would cut up fresh fruit every morning, and I would cut up fresh vegetables every morning. Well, you can buy frozen fruit for your shakes and put it in there and actually make some really creamy and really, really good icy. And frozen vegetables are a way to go if you need a quick dinner to throw together. But you don't have to make this real complicated. It took me just a couple hours, and I was by myself. Billy usually helps me, but he's out of town. So, it took me during nap time to fix all this food, and I'm done for the week. So go ahead, and fix what you can. Make sure, like I said, you have each containers on hand. You can also get yogurt, ricotta cheese, what was I trying? Oh, cottage cheese to have on hand, string cheese for your blue container, nuts for your orange container. I also have frozen whole wheat Eggos in the freezer. So you don't have to meal prep everything. Some stuff can be super simple. You just want to make sure to have stuff on hand for all containers. That's just a couple ideas right now. I know there's a million more out there, and I would love to hear about them. So if you have any ideas on how you meal prep, please comment below. And if you have any questions, you can also comment below, or you can find me on Facebook. I hope y'all have a good night. Bye.